My name is René Segura,
And my name is Tracy Segura.
and I was intubated due to COVID-19.
And he made it home.
And Tracy and I, we met 18 years ago in the Dominican Republic, both on vacation, and that's where our love sparked for each other, and we became soulmates. And then we got married 10 months after we met.
No,
so
we
it
didn't.
was.
No, we didn't.
Well,
No, we didn't.
I proposed 10 months after. We've created a beautiful family that we are strong together. Tracy, she insisted that I go to the hospital, which I was against, just because I had gotten tested the day before.
No, you got
tested, I
assessed.
got assessed. Yeah, I got an assessment at the assessment clinic here in Barrie, and I was told I had a cold. Luckily, I did. Listened to her after she grabbed my face, and she looked into my eyes and said, "René, you have to go in." Things started getting worse as soon as I stepped in because my breathing started to decline. My oxygen levels started to decline. I started getting fevers.
Still, it was something we didn't want to hear. I knew, though, that his body was weak, and that's what the doctor said. He said his body is just too weak right now to take in the oxygen. It's not going in. He had already, I think, gone through 2 different air machines that just were not working for him. So the next choice that they had was to just control his whole body and shut him down.
He calmed me down and just spoke to me, just told me, "Hey, this is what's going to happen, but you know what? I want you to look outside, look out the door right now," which was a glass door, and there was a group of doctors there. He said, "You see that? That's my team, and we're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure that we get through this together. So don't you worry. Call your wife, do what you need to do, and talk to them, but we got you."
Just before René got intubated, he passed along a message to our 9-year-old daughter who was turning 10. So it was Saturday when we spoke with him, and Monday was our daughter's 10th birthday. So just before hanging up with us, he said, "Tell Bree, Daddy's not going to be home for her birthday, but I'll be there to celebrate with her after." And he said, "Tell her I'm sorry." Come inside.
Jacob said happy birthday to me, did he? Happy birthday, sweets. Love you, Daddy.
When I woke up, it was a little bit scary because I still had tubes. I still had a breathing tube, feeding tube, everything. I was attached. And even looking at pictures now, it's like I don't even remember having a conversation with Tracy.
He came off of the tubes on the Tuesday, and by Tuesday night, he said to me, "Trace, it doesn't look good for me." And I had to, and we were on FaceTime. At this point, he could FaceTime me on his own. And I had to tell him, "Look at me. You know me. If I lie to you, you'll be able to tell." I said, "You are doing fantastic, and you have no idea how far you've come. So you have to keep pushing, and you have to keep focused, because I can't afford for you to mentally, fall apart right now, especially when you've come so far."
And he said, "Well, we have 2 options for you. We have the option of you staying here, or the other option is you go home and you heal there. We've checked you, we've done everything that we could on our end, and everything looks good. So I said, well, I'm going to choose option 2. I want to come home. I want to go home.
It was just the most beautiful moment. He came in the car, he stuck out his hand towards the kids, and they all grabbed his arm. I buried my face in his chest, and we just all cried. And it was just such a moment of relief at that point, because there wasn't a moment that we had all let out like that. I hadn't seen the kids cry like that. I hadn't seen my son cry at all until that moment. And just to be the 5 of us together again was the best feeling.
You know what? For me, it was, I cried because the battle was over. I was home.
Yeah.
I was victorious.
You made it home.
I made it home. I was,
You did it. You made it home.
I did it, and I had my kids behind me, and my wife beside me, and it was just that family that pushed me forward.
We sang happy birthday for Bree. We surprised both of them. We put out a cake and sang happy birthday, and she broke down. She held it together for her birthday in a way that I did not expect, but that moment we sung happy birthday for her with her dad there, she melted and broke down in his arms, and just poured her heart into her dad there, telling him how much she loved him, and it was needed.
When dawn is broken and I have settled all my scores, when we